What's up, guys? This is MB Cash, and I'm back with another review, and I'm very happy to say that I finally completed Series 1 of these WWE retro figures by Mattel. Just earlier today, this came in the mail for me. The last one for me to collect, the Ultimate Warrior. Now, just a little bit of background of how I got it. If you recall, when I did my video of the Undertaker retro figure review, all the Walmart stores in my home area did not have Taker and Warrior. And after multiple searches, nothing. So I had to order Taker from eBay. Well, I also mentioned in the video that I was going to be taking a trip to Palm Springs to hang out with one of my best friends. That was a week ago. And as I stated, I was going to be checking a Walmart store in Palm Springs to see if I would have any luck. And to my disappointment, nothing. Just as with all the Walmart stores in the Imperial Valley, no Ultimate Warrior figures, no Undertaker figures. It was just the same old Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and John Cena, a ton of those, but no Taker and Warrior. So, what I did was I immediately took out my phone as I was making my way out of Walmart. I brought out my phone, opened up the eBay app, looked for an Ultimate Warrior retro figure, and once I found one that I thought was at a good price, just clicked on the buy it now, and it was done. Now, ironically, I purchased this Warrior from the same seller that I got my Undertaker, so I thought that was pretty neat. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the Warrior here. So, please excuse the background noise if you can hear that. That's just my family. But anyway, it's a nice figure, and it's a really, really nice Warrior. Over here in the bottom corner, we got the Gorilla Press Slam action. Now, this is essentially the John Cena attitude adjustment feature. I think a more accurate one would have been the standard Gorilla Press, like what Taker and Lesnar do. The second Warrior in the original Hasbro line had that feature, but I guess they wanted to just do something different, so they opted with the attitude adjustment motion. But anyway, and of course you got that retro style WWE logo. It's in the same style as the WWF logo from back in the day. And you got a nice image of the Warrior himself. Flip it over to the back. It's time for the ultimate battle. It's all right, but I think challenge would have been a better word instead of battle. The ultimate challenge. Ugh. Sorry about that. And to do his move, all you do is just like with Cena, you pull down one of his arms and release. And there are all the other figures in the line, which I now have. So yay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open them, and to be extra careful, I'm going to go ahead and use this letter opener. So let's see if I can get it to work here. So let's go ahead and get it open. Once again, I'm going to try to be, okay, there we go. I'm going to try to be delicate because, again, I like to collect these cards here. So let's see just how careful I am. All right. I don't want to rip the whole thing, so I'm going to be extra careful. Okay, this one's a lot more easier than I expected. There we go. Oh, this one's a much more cleaner job this time. Put that off to the side. I'll take that out of the way. There we go. Oh, sorry, I tipped them over. Very nice. this is a really good looking warrior figure. I really dig it. Very, very cool. So, just like with the other WWE retro figures, let's go over. He's got that very cartoonish kind of squat-like position that he's posed in. Very cartoonish looking face. He's got the signature face paint there. He's got his tassels on his arms, even also the tassel detail on the boots here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Nope. Oh, there we go. Very nicely detailed right there. It's very, very cool. So that is the warrior, and as far as articulation goes, it's the same with all the other figures. There's rotation in the head, and they can turn all the way around, full 360. There's also some movement in the arms, so they can fully rotate. And there is a waist movement. Now this is the fun part. This is where the action feature lies. So again, just like with John Cena, all you do is you pull down on one of his arms and release. And in this case, it's not the F. I was about to say FU. I'm sorry, that's what it used to be called, but not the attitude adjustment. It's the Gorilla Press Slam. So let's find a figure to demonstrate. And this time I'm going to use an old Hasbro figure, and I found the perfect opponent for him. Let's bring in the Hulkster, brother. Yeah, WrestleMania 6. Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior, title for title match. It's a classic. I remember watching that match on the network a while back. I actually enjoyed it. But it's really simple. All you do is you just place the opponent on top of the warrior, and then... Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that was a fail. Let me try that again. Well, Hogan is... I guess Hogan doesn't want to do the job. Come on, Hogan. There we go. Well, sort of. Let's see if I can do that again. Come on. Put the warrior over. Let's try one more time. There we go. So that's how you do the Ultimate Warrior's Gorilla Press Body Slam. So, it's very neat. I like this warrior figure. And here's a little something fun for you guys. How about a little comparison time? That's right. Let's bring in... Oops. Let's bring in an original warrior Hasbro figure. I've already reviewed this one before. If you recall, I bought this one along with Macho Man Randy Savage from eBay, and I've done a review video of both of them together. But it's really interesting to see these two together. As you'll notice, they're wearing pretty much the same gear. They got the green tights, they got the white boots and the pink knee pads. Also the tassels. The tassels on the original Hasbro Warrior are sculpted in. This one's in the retro Warrior. It's a completely different piece and it's glued on, so it doesn't really like slide off. Also the makeup, the face paint is a little different. You can see with the Hasbro Warrior we got some white and pink face paint, whereas in the new retro figure by Mattel, we have the pink, the green, and the black. So, but for the most part, it's the same. It's about the same gear. And one thing that really makes me laugh when I compare these two and see them side by side is how ridiculously tan this one here is. The old Hasbro Warrior is really tan. Looks like an Oompa Loompa. Whereas this one, he's tan, but it's more natural. Whereas this one is more like a fake tan. A really bad fake tan. So, it makes him look like an Oompa Loompa. But it's very cool. How about a little Ultimate Warrior versus Ultimate Warrior or the Renegade. Yeah, Ultimate Warrior versus the Renegade, brother. Little WCW reference, anyone? So, with this one, did the body splash That one's so funny. And then we got the Gorilla Press. So let's have him body slam his doppelganger right here. Well, that didn't work, but oh well, who cares? He took down the imposter. So yeah. So this is the Ultimate Warrior Hasbro style retro figure, and I'm just so happy that I got this figure because, like I said, this was the last one that I needed to obtain in order to complete the first series of WWE's retro figures by Mattel. So let's go ahead and bring the other figures in. So here's Taker. We got, let's get Lesnar right here. Cena. We got Reigns. And we'll put, let's see, we'll put Kevin Owens right over here. There we go. Now you can see the whole crew right there in the shot. So, you know, I'm actually proud that I have this series because I remember nearly a year ago when I was at San Diego Comic-Con, Mattel unveiled these. I saw them in the display case back when they were just prototypes, and instantly I knew that I had to have them because, you know, I loved the style of the old Hasbro figures, even though I've never collected them or had them growing up, but I always loved the style and the nostalgic factor of them. So when they announced these, it was a dream come true because I'd always said for the longest time that I wanted a kind of like a remake of the Hasbros, and here they are now. So this is Series 1, and now I'm really excited for the next series, which will be, I believe, coming out in the fall of this year. And as I mentioned in my previous video, in the Undertaker review, they already have 3 announced so far: Kane, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Rock. And I really hope they continue to do more retro figures, especially with members of the current roster. With Kane, yeah, I know he's still around, but he's not really that active these days. And then Stone Cold, The Rock, they're obviously, Stone Cold retired, and The Rock, you know, he appears every now and then, but still not exactly, with the exception of Kane, not exactly today's main roster. So I want to see more of today's main roster be made into these Hasbro style figures. I'd love to see AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, which actually would be fun because, you know, you have Reigns over here. So if we do get a Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose retro figure, then we'll have all 3 members of the Shield. Who else can I think of? You know what I would also love to see? Tag team figures, because I know the Hasbro figures, they were tag team, like they had 2 packs. I would love to see the same thing with Mattel here. I would love to see Mattel do tag team 2 packs. It'd be awesome to see, you know, Enzo and Cass, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, just to name a few teams. I think that'd be really cool. So I really hope that Mattel continues to do more of these figures, and yeah, more of the current roster made. I'd also love to see NXT superstars made. I'd love to see guys like Bobby Roode, Hideo Itami, and you know, just to name a few of the NXT talent, Authors of Pain. That'd be really cool. Again, going with the tag team DIY. So yeah, very happy that I've got the first set, and I'm looking forward. I'm stoked to the second series, and I hope that in the near future we'll be getting more news on what other names will be added to the second series. So anyway, that's my review of the Ultimate Warrior retro figure from Mattel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And until next time, take care, you guys, and God bless.